What is up, everyone? Welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction was filmed as a part of our monthly live stream over on my Patreon. All that means for you here in YouTube land is that you may see some cuts and some edits through the video. This is just where I've engaged with the chat, had to talk to them, cut it out of the main video for YouTube and come back to the reaction. You guys haven't missed anything of the main video or of the main reaction, but you have missed out on the party over on the Patreon. So if you want to be a part of those live streams, sign up to my Patreon. It is always an absolutely amazing time. But for now, we are going to get into today's reaction video. As always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment and subscribe and watch it without all my pauses and interruptions because there's probably going to be a few. And we are going to get into this. Let's go. Two things right away. Number one, the way that drop happened and the way the instruments are being played. So I think it's something about the drums is giving Breaking Benjamin, and I'm immediately here for it. I love Breaking Benjamin. So if it's anything even remotely similar to that, love. But just something about the beat, and I'm not saying it's going to be, I'm not saying it even has the same sound. There's just something in there in the way the drums are done that just gave me Breaking Benjamin vibes. Also, it's hilarious to me that I can't see anything that's district and a number without my brain immediately going to Hunger Games. I don't know if that's the intention here. Maybe this is a song that's used in Hunger Games, or if it's just saying it's a district and this is the number districted. Hunger Games do not own district number, but my brain immediately goes there.
Fall apart, and every step forward put a little more sword in your heart, yeah.
If you'd given me an hour to go through different vocalists and put samples up and be like, this is what I think this voice is going to sound like, or this is what I think this voice is going to sound like. If you give me an hour to keep playing samples of different people's voices, this would have been the last thing on my list. His voice sounds so different to what I was expecting. Their voice, I'm not sure at the moment, but their voice sounds so much different to what I was expecting. It's so much higher, and really clear and beautiful, and has a tenderness to it that I wasn't expecting in a song with these kind of heavy let's go instruments. And it's really, really cool.
Even the scores and I let it all go fall apart. And every step forward put a little more sword in your heart, yeah. Looking sideways when I say I'm okay with the past, but I'm afraid of what I might say if you ask. Maybe with too many chances you read the room all. Got everything I could want, but it wasn't enough. Nobody left for me to talk to, nobody to call. Got everything I could want, but I still wanted more.
Ooh.
Yeah, I still wanted more. There's no
Before I get into the drop of the chorus, we're gonna go back so we can hear the full drop. Their voice is incredible. Really, really beautiful voice. The kind of, like I said, they have this high, floaty, beautiful quality about it, but then they bring in a bit of aggression and a bit of grunt to it. And it's almost giving me like a part of me, I'm trying to think of what band it's reminding me of, but a small part of my brain feels like, and I don't know how I can explain this, it feels like the kind of voice you would hear in Epic the Musical. It feels like one of those characters, one of the gods or one of the Greeks from Epic the Musical. It feels like that kind of a voice. The way this video clip is being done is so cool as well. the images being projected onto the gray walls and the gray landscapes and like the things like that is so cool. And then you have these black screens come up, which talking about the lyrics, it wasn't enough, and something about being alone, and it just makes those moments really, really hit. Hang on, I want to go back. Do we have, no, we don't have subtitles for this one. Is there lyrics in the description? Because yes, there are. I'll never know who I was before I faded away into the gray. That's a bar. That is a line. That whole chorus was incredible. There's not another way. Don't let me go. Don't dig another grave today. I'll make the same mistakes. I'll never be who I was before I faded away into the gray. Yeah, it's a heavy, heavy song lyrically. And I feel like that's really well backed up with what's happening in this video of this isolation. This, like, no one's there. They're just being projected on these drab gray walls. And even when there's these huge drops in the music that have me headbanging and have me moving, the singer that's being projected there and is singing these parts, they're holding almost perfectly still. They're barely moving as there's these big music. They're disconnected from the actual song itself in the way this video clip's being done. And that just drives home the message of the lyrics even more. That, like, I've lost that part of me. I've lost that connection. I've faded away into nothing. I've faded away into this gray, into this coldness, into this blandness. I'm not a part of this. And the fact that the visuals are matching that compared to the music is so, so cool and so well done. But vocally, this is just really, really cool. Absolutely, absolutely awesome vocally. I literally thought there was something wrong with my stream. I was literally like, really, internet, you're gonna ruin things halfway through a reaction for me? And then I realized, hang on, the music is still playing even though the loading is on screen. They just trolled me in their music video. I don't even know if it was intentional, but they just trolled me in their music video. I love the kind of tempo they've used there in the verse. That da 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 da. It's just a kind of a really cool beat in contrast, or like in connection with what the instruments are doing in this part, because it feels like it doesn't quite feel like it's being the vocals are being sung at double speed compared to the music, but it doesn't not at the same time. It feels like the vocals are just slightly a faster tempo than what the music is, but it still matches. And it just makes for a really cool sound. The note that he hits on the word day, the don't dig another grave today, that it's so clear and so beautiful. It just goes up there and is stunning. lyrically, just from a lyrical standpoint, this almost gives me Linkin Park vibes, not musically at all, because obviously they have that whole Chester doing his big belt screaming, singing style, Mike Shinoda doing the rap. That's that style. But lyrically, some of the heavy themes they talk about, and especially songs like Lying My Way From You and things like that, this song has such a vibe, especially this most recent part here of, it's my, like, I did this myself, it's my own fault. I changed who I was so much to try and fit your mold, to try and be what you wanted, or to try and fit in with everyone and to try and be what other people want me to be, that now I can't even remember who I was. Now I don't know how to get back to the person I was, and I've just faded away into, as they're saying it, the gray. Like, my personal way of taking that is, number one, feeling completely disconnected and fading away into like apathy. But also, just now I'm just another completely vanilla, nothing special about me, nothing interesting, because I've just made myself like all of you so that I can fit in. I've taken away all of my color and everything that makes me stand out and makes me shine, and lost all of that, and I don't remember how to get it back now. And that hits so hard because I have had to go through that. I have been in a situation where, in a desperate attempt to cling on to an ex that didn't appreciate me and didn't recognize what they had with me, and I can say that now about myself because I have that confidence, I understand myself now, but at the time, all I wanted was them. And so I gave up all the things that were important to me. I stopped acting, I stopped doing the things that I loved, I stopped chasing my dreams, because I needed to have a real serious life so that they'd take me seriously, so that I could be right for them, because they weren't that kind of person. And I lost all the things that made me special. And I just became not me anymore. And then that relationship ended properly. And it took me so long to manage to re-find myself. And it sounds so corny to say that, but to really work out again who I was outside that relationship and find myself in that way. That is the vibe this song is giving me, is that whether it's for a relationship, whether it's for society, whether it's for family pressure, whatever it may be, I've now changed myself, boxed myself, pushed myself down so completely that I don't even remember who I am anymore. And that is such a relatable experience for a lot of people, even if they may not off the top of their head realize they've gone through exactly that. Yeah, just that guitar riff at the end there, and the way the guitar is with the drums, it's giving me Breaking Benjamin, and I love that. That is like a huge compliment for me. I'm not saying that they sound the same, vocally completely different, even musically and lyrically different, but there's just something about that particular sound that hits so right with me, because I love Breaking Benjamin. So that's a huge compliment coming from me. That's saying about the exact style, like the exact sound coming out of the guitar right now. I don't know guitar, so I don't know what it is that is that particular sound they're doing. And the way the drums are being played is giving those vibes, and I'm so freaking here for it. That was so wildly unexpected. I am blown away by just, number one, I did not expect that voice to be what came into this song, and I'm so here for it. It works so well. The vocalist is incredible and sounds absolutely amazing, but lyrically, that hit so hard and touched on something that I like. It touched on something that's such a real experience, but I haven't noticed a huge amount of songs about, especially this style of song, because it's not something like, it's something that if you have that in a, like either, like I said, in a relationship or in a family situation or whatever it may be, it's something that can completely reshape you as a person, redefine you as a person, because you can lose parts of yourself and change, and it's so hard to ever get that back. And yet it's not something that's looked at as a big deal or a big thing. And it's not the side of the trauma that you really talk about when you come out of a relationship. Is you may talk about the time you lost, you may talk about the other effects it's had on you, but the subtle changes that it's made to you as a person, how you view the world, how you view your passions, and how you view what you dedicate your time to, isn't always something that's talked about. And the hit to your self-worth of I've just lost who I am is a really damaging thing and a hard thing to come back from. So that was my interpretation of the song. I may be completely off with the lyrics. This is a first time reaction, a blind reaction. So if I've missed key parts of the lyrics in the verses and things like that, and I'm just miles off, I'm just giving my thoughts on the way that that chorus, especially the lyrically, hit me. But yeah, absolutely wildly good song. Absolutely going on my playlist and going to be something I listen to over and over, and I need to check out more of Bad Omens.
Thank you so much for watching that reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, please check out the original video. It will be linked in the description. Give it a like, give it a comment, and subscribe to the original artist. Also, leave me a like and a comment and subscribe to me because it helps out the channel so much. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see on the channel, because I'm always reading the comments and always listening, and it means the absolute world to me. Check me out over on Patreon, where I run weekly polls for the reactions that I do. I also do weekly TV show reactions, monthly movie reactions, a monthly live stream, and the highest tier you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. Not to mention, as I said at the beginning, all of these videos are released in advance to my Patreon and my YouTube members, so check out those features. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have a great day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.